Welcome back for a brief, short, new game review. And this time, my newest fighting game review is for SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. Not gonna go super in depth on this review, keep it relatively short. With that said, music in the background shows is called Pink Pop. It is the theme used, or rather, this song comes from Tekken Dark Resurrection. So, with that said, yes, SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy, honestly, for me personally, is probably, as of right now, is my least favorite 3D SNK fighting game of all time. I'll be honest, it's a very weak game for the most part. Yeah, maybe. Obviously, it's considered Wafu the game, but it doesn't save it. I think like the dream, like finisher and stuff, whole mechanic is personally kind of stupid for the most part. The story mode, it's just makes me shake my head, honestly. When I was going through listening to the actual story mode, is arguably the worst story mode in a fighting game that I've played. Um, in my opinion, the story mode in this makes Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite story mode look like masterpiece levels in comparison. Um, though, to be fair, I do enjoy Infinite story mode more than most people. So, I'll admit. And personally, yeah, when you compare this game graphically, it doesn't look bad for the most part. But even though it looks decent, I have to be honest, still not getting into it, don't care much for it. Also, I still find it weird the fact they did a gender swap for some reason for Terry Beauregard as well as Iori, and some bizarre reason also Skullomania. Don't know why they felt the need to do that, but whatever. But anyways, when it comes down to it, um, gameplay aspects at least is very clunky in my opinion. There's definitely a lot of elements. There are some positives, like I think still for the most part most of the character models actually look decent and play to an extent reasonably well, but there's still way more, in my opinion, for the most part, more negatives to outweigh the positives. Like I said, keep this relatively short, but I mean, if you want to try the game, be my guest, but I don't recommend it unless, because I know a few very hardcore SNK fans, and they don't even like the game, I'll be honest. Um, I mean, if you have an interesting, unique taste, I mean, this is definitely very unique compared to any other fighting game of the 8th generation, I'll be honest. It's definitely very unique, but that's about all it has going for it. I think overall, the stuff just is really over the top cheese. I like my cheesy stuff, but not in the way they implement things in this game. Also, the backgrounds aren't exactly very good, in my opinion, and the music is hit or miss for the most part. Overall, though, I'm going to give this game a score. I give SNK Heroines, just because there are still at least a few elements that I did enjoy with the game. It's not going to get a D. I'm going to give SNK Heroines a C minus. I mean, if you want to play it, be my guest. There are some positives, like I said, some of the music is good. For the most part, the character models actually are pretty decently designed. Still, a lot of the basic gameplay is okay, it's decent. There's definitely a clunkiness, very much though, in my opinion. And I just felt this could have been done a lot better with a little more passion involved. And it's obvious this game was designed more so for just a quick buck in mind, rather than actual love or passion for fighting games, which normally you would expect from a company like SNK. But with that said, that is my basic opinion for Heroines. I give it a C minus grade. So with that said, leave a comment, tell me what your personal thoughts are on the game, and I'm working on, in the future, soon, another fighting game review. Stay tuned for that, and I will say, it definitely, from playing it so far, I will say it's going to get a way better score than this. But with that said, I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe. Have a good rest of the month of August off. And just try to stay away from stress, relax, and I'll see y'all next time.